You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry ChillyBoy Chilson, and this is my review for Sisu Road to Revenge. Now, before we get into this review, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Sisu Road to Revenge is a 2025 action film directed by Jamari Helander. Sisu Road to Revenge is a direct sequel to Sisu, which sees Atami return to his family's old house in what once was Finland to dismantle it so he can rebuild it in his new home. When the killer of his family tracks him down, a brutal cross-country pursuit begins. The film once again stars Jorma Tomila as our lead protagonist, as well as Stephen Lang joining the cast as our main antagonist. So I was able to see Sisu Road to Revenge as one of the late night showcase films at the 2025 Denver Film Festival. Now, I remember seeing the original Sisu actually as a Monday mystery movie years back. It was a huge, pleasant surprise that I actually had a really nice time with. So when I saw we were getting a sequel, yeah, I was on board and ready for some more brutal action. And that's exactly what you get with Road to Revenge. Sisu 2 delivers everything you loved in that first film, just turned up to 11. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. Well, as I said, it delivers on the promise of the original Sisu, but it just gives you more of all of that. You get that hyper stylization, that B grimy roadhouse movie feel to it all, with some insanely brutal action set pieces. When I tell you we get brutal here, things get nasty out in the trenches with Sisu too. I mean, they put this man through every ringer they can think of. I'm actually pretty sure part of the screenplay was what type of new hell can we introduce this protagonist to? And what's the most gnarly way we can showcase him trying to survive through it? At one point in the film, it is literally just what type of hell can he survive next? But isn't that basically what we're here to see? But we up the ante this time. We literally have trains, planes, and automobiles set in the action when it comes to Sisu 2. And each set piece ups the stakes and gets even more insane and gruesome than the last. I think our acting performances are all solid here. Jorma once again returns as the protagonist and does a really nice job yet again. And then we have Stephen Lang, who's as fun as always. Anytime you put Stephen Lang in a villain role, he's gonna chew the scenery, and he sure does so here. Now, that Russian accent, a little bit shaky, but he makes up for it in his pure evil charisma. And I have to say, I actually loved the ending of this film. The way they chose to end it gives us a bit of a tonal shift, but in the best way possible, and it gives us a very cathartic end to this revenge story. So then, what doesn't work so well when it comes to Sisu Road to Revenge? Well, it's probably the most outlandish and ridiculous movie I have seen in 2025. Now, that's not really a negative, but if you want anything resembling realism, this is not the film for you. I mean, the stuff that happens in this film is so over the top, ridiculous, and outlandish that, yes, at times it is comical. Thankfully, the film is pretty on board with knowing it's giving you that over the top energy. And honestly, it's just a straightforward revenge film. Nothing more. The plot is super to the point, super simple, no embellishments to it. The script Gets a little bit cheesy quite often, kind of adding to that grindhouse style and feeling. And sometimes the visuals a bit shaky. We get these sequences with these planes, particularly where we have some CGI really implemented. Doesn't look the best. But overall, I'd say CC Road to Revenge gives you exactly what you need. Is it dumb? Yes, very much so. Is it profound or deep? Does it have any sort of messages or emotional ties? Not at all. No. The dog is the emotional tie here. But did I expect any of that or even necessarily want any of that heading into that movie theater? No, I didn't. I wanted brutal, stylized action, and Sisu gave me that in droves. It's over the top, it's ridiculous, but it's also a heck of a lot of fun and a nice throwback to days gone by when it comes to action films. So the recommendation on this one is pretty easy. If you enjoyed Sisu, the first film, go and see the sequel because it literally just gives you more of what you liked the first time around. But if you didn't care about Sisu, then you're not going to care about this sequel either, and there's no need to even see it. If a good old nonsensical grindhouse style action flick is not your jam, you can skip Road to Revenge. So that was my review for Sisu Road to Revenge. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and click like down below and subscribe to the channel so that you are always up to date on all of my latest videos, including all of my content from the 48th Annual Denver Film Festival. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you hyped to see Sisu Road to Revenge? What did you think of Sisu? Let me know all of your thoughts either in that comment section down below, or you can hit me up over on Twitter and Blue Sky. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.